mean, no offense to all my other directors and films, but by far I've got the best, I think, response so far from a film, as a film can get. Also because I think we're feeling way more excited and happy because we didn't expect it. We thought we were making a smaller film, it'll be for a certain section of an audience. But now everyone came in, they all connected to it, most importantly. They felt that it was a story about their household. And, they felt all the emotions we wanted them to, but we did it in a different way. We did it much more subtle, much more real. The shot taken was very different.
Very unlike Dharma also. So.
Very unlike Dharma, very unlike Dharma. So we are very excited. I think by far me also so far I've got the best response, if I would say. People are liking this side. And I've got certain, say even reviews or texts which I get is like the best so far since. So I'm extremely happy to see it this way. So yeah, I can't complain. I think the best response, and it's just encouraging. But it's a bit confusing. As I spoke about someone else the other day, they said which thing works or which angle works. My most successful, as equivalent. Yeah. Mohit Suri is again awesome. And now most recently, Kapoor and Sons is a different kind of love where, different side, a lighter side has been appreciated. So hoping to maintain both, and then keep people guessing and exciting in both genres. I think schedules are so jam-packed that the amount of homework I would like to do, I feel sometimes I don't get it. Just because, I did take that time off in Brothers. To purely take care of the physical aspect of it.
Yes.
But which then that doesn't never mean that you'll get the end result that you want. But as far as preparation, I think definitely the directors comes first, sitting with them, jamming. All of us workshop now, do our scenes before. And I start with the easy way that I find is getting into the physicality of that character. Like Equivalent was the first time, say, I would bulk up or try a tattoo on my body, scar, have two different hairstyles, hair color also. Yeah. Which is a very subtle thing. It's not like it's screaming out loud. It's just like Alim and I came up with this slight hair color which was great. Beefed up look for the first time. And then similarly again for Brothers, totally different. People didn't even recognize me the first time with that dadi and the buzz hair. So that I feel, and then for Kapoor and Sons, I let go of all of that. And as you could see, there's nothing physically greatly appealing about this character in Kapoor and Sons. He's playing very regular. He's a writer who would not go to the gym and be obsessed about bodybuilding. And so the endeavor is for me to first go in physically, and then for me the rest follows. Because if I start not feeling the person in the film, then I feel it's wrong. Because if I start feeling muscular in Kapoor and Sons, then it would feel wrong. If I threaten my brother when I'm really big and muscular, it looks like...
And the scene would also lose its charm.
Yeah, it just loses the charm. It doesn't look like a house anymore. It doesn't look that warm anymore. I look like I'm overbearing my parents and everybody else, such a big boy in the house, muscular. Come gym jata hai. Then it becomes that you're not really into the world of it. So I first tend to go into it, and then rest comes in with obviously the...
And also Dubey, that guy has probably worked out for everyone.
Worked out for Dubey with his moves, as we say, with his movement there. Yeah. And that one line, it's amazing. He's become a star, man.
Exactly.
Anywhere he comes, thanks for coming. And he's awesome. So that speaks about a good film, that even smaller characters are noticed there. Definitely, I think it took me a while to understand how important it is to do that. Not coming from the industry, I did not really understand what it is for a film to do a certain number in certain areas, distributors to make money, box office kya hota hai, and I find box office is just a thing, as most of India thinks, that good or bad, hit or flop, and that's it. But the technicality of it, I understood. Maybe I would say now, I was very naive and unaware of that. But now when I look back, from say student to now, out of all the 5 films, 4 of them are done, say, above 70 crore plus, worldwide. Yeah. And I've been a part of all of them. And the one which didn't do Hasi to Fasi, it still made profit for the producer. And it was a very, very small film. It's made in some COV was 17, 16. So the understanding of that is also important, because eventually it's a business. It's called film business, and you have to perform for the producer, and the last thing you want as an actor is somebody to not make money with it. So now I think as I'm getting more mature and into the industry, I am becoming more conscious of it also. That what is the budget of a film? Like all my films in the future now, you know, I would always ask the question to the producer. He said, "Kitne paise laga rahe ho? What is the budget and how can we say not waste money and bring it down to something?" Because it just adds extra pressure to the actors to perform at the box office. But yeah, that being said, I think I've been pretty consistent and lucky in that way to get that number and in different genres.
Exactly, that's a bigger thing, right?
Which I want to make it a trend because it's not like I've done the same thing again and again. So I think I feel people are appreciating it, and people are liking it, and the endeavor is to make it a norm that, you know, it's the script first and come up with a new story and adapt as much as you can to a film and make money at the box office.
What your mindset is?
No, see, we're all aware of the competition and how many people are there for, you know, a film of say this kind of budget which we all come in. I think categories are made according to budgets here of how much you can spend on these actors. So you would group actors as according to that what they would get at the box office. So yeah, that I come into this particular group. The endeavor is to break out and go to a higher one, and hence, you know, say the consistency factor. But if I go to a producer, okay, sir, this is what we've done. You know, we can afford to spend that extra because I have got this extra consistently. So there is I think that you will get that back, and, you know, we can have a bigger film. And it is like, say, Baar Baar Dekho is a slightly, you know, a bigger film where we're not according to my budgets. So yeah, the endeavor is to definitely break it out and carve your own niche. But that being said, it's not like I think it's not like all of us are considered for the same role. I think that's where we get saved. It's never like कि यार अच्छा we have say
X नहीं मिल रहा तो सिद्धार्थ ले लो, सिद्धार्थ मिल रहा है तो वो मत.
Because then it's not that I think it's not happened so far that, you know, this is not getting to get that one. It's always been either or that because we all have very different style of acting and we're all physically very different. You know, I feel, if I would say, I think one edge that I would probably have is to do, I've done maximum action films as compared to the other ones which they are not venturing into. So I think that would be an edge that, you know, me venturing into action, playing that guy who can beat up, you know, 5 other people.
Or 30 like you did in Village.
Or 30 like it did, which I really enjoyed. So I think that is it. But otherwise, you know, keeping all this competition thing aside, that I think all of us are different in our thinkings and new in our thinking to realize that it's all to the box office. It doesn't really matter, you know, if you're meeting socially, that it's going to affect your Friday, my Friday, or somebody else's Friday. जो होना है वही होता है. You know, it's our performance. It's what I shoot today will, you know, make me a bigger star tomorrow. So yeah, so I think it's we leave it to the box office. We all see each other's movies and, you know, give comments, and we're still in touch, and everybody is very amicable and professional. Well, I think I'll just be biased to one director firstly, which is not fair. I think they all gave me a chance to do something new, and they all believed in me in some way that ये कर लेगा लड़का, you know, because everything was new, nothing was ever in my comfort zone. So I think that to be known that I never had a comfort zone or one zone that people would feel like he can do it very easily. I think to have that in a decade, that every time there will be some element of experimentation. But that being said, obviously I feel in a decade I would have more than 100 crore film and bigger ones. And but yeah, I think just out of emotional, you know, quotient, definitely एक film will be special. You know, it's to get now again in retrospect, I realize how difficult it is to reach that number. You know, how difficult it is what we got on a Friday. You know, or what it did Lifetime. You know, the 3-digit number is very. And
during Ramadan, during everything.
Yeah, so and which again the phase was
not
of
50 crores.
Exactly.
This year, no movie has done 50 crores. Like weekend,
correct. And the first day, Friday, we didn't understand at that time. We were just so excited. We were so
partying like till
that Friday. I remember you were there. But that Friday, we were just going mad. Ki kya number hai? We were like, it's about 10. You know, it's about 10, and we didn't understand that. Then we understood it's 16 point something. You know, and it's amazing. And now, after doing 2 more films after that, I realized how difficult it is to get that number. So I think with all those memories and how difficult it is to reach the 3-digit number, it dum nikal jata hai, as I say, on the box office. You have to really punch your way through in the interior, single screens, multiplexes. Everywhere people have to really step in and buy that ticket. So yeah, I think just out of that emotion, एक film would be that I would remember, and cherish and would want to keep repeating and go bigger and bigger. But just to be fair to all my other directors, yeah, it's very difficult to choose a film purely based on performance. I feel film based on box office, I would choose envelop.
अरे लड़की ब्यूटीफुल कर गई चुल।
For more awesome news and newer content every week, please subscribe to our channel below and like and share our videos. No gossip, no hearsay, just facts and new fun content every week. Catch all that and more only on Super Cinema's YouTube channel.